A political drama playing out in the marble halls of Brussels. A clash of personalities that has grown into a constitutional storyline for the European Union. Welcome to Clash of the Titans. Origins of personal feud. At the center, Manfred Weber and Ursula von der Leyen. This is not just policy pettiness. This is personal. Back in 2019, Weber strode through the corridors like a man who believed the crown was his. He had presented himself as the Spitzenkandidat, leading person of the Conservatives, and told allies and rivals alike, "I will be Commission President." Yet, in a single seismic maneuver by national leaders, a maneuver many point to as masterminded, chess play grandmaster-like by Angela Merkel, Weber was left looking bewildered, while Ursula von der Leyen was lifted to the top job. For Weber, the humiliation was not procedural, it was existential. Weber left that fight with a vendetta, and vendettas in Brussels have long memories. From that moment, a personal animus hardened into strategy. Colleagues say Weber resolved to rebuild influence by any parliamentary route available. No small quarrel, this is. It is the kind of wound that turns an ambitious politician into a relentless tactician. Weber has spent the years since not merely nursing a grudge, but converting it into a political playbook. New majorities, the Venezuela coalition, and tipping points. Fast forward to the post-2024 parliament election. The arithmetic changed, new alignments emerged. One such formation, named the Venezuela coalition by critics, brought together mainstream conservatives and parties to their right. Why that name? Because it marks the first time one separate right of the center forces voted together. And the topic was minor, about Venezuela. Nevertheless, that was previously unimaginable. This is a tipping point in European politics. For decades, the default assumption was that the Social Democrats and center-left blocs could block or shape the center-right. Now that equilibrium is tipping. If left forces do not recalibrate, Weber has already shown he can cobble together different majorities. He is the conductor of a new choreography. Nudge the conservative center close enough to the right and votes align. A dramatic illustration? Yes, maybe. But a Swedish MEP, Warborn, pushed a package on economic regulation, or better said, economic deregulation, in a way that confounded old party divides. Publicly, he denied any shadowy bargains. Privately, parliamentary sources tell us a different story. We talked to MEPs from the right, ECR and Patriots. They were involved in it, and Weber is the mastermind behind it. Discussions, whispers, backroom alignments. More importantly, sources say Weber was the one pulling the strings, coordinating votes across the center-right and the fringes until the measures passed. Call it realpolitik or opportunism, depending on your view. But the point is simple. This is not a one-off. This is a system-level tipping point. The Social Democrats and the left now face a stark choice: adjust tactics and police to regain sway, or watch alternative majorities legislate a different vision for Europe. The future. Window of opportunity for freedom and creativity. So what follows? The stakes are global, with China getting stronger and stronger, its industrial and technological push. Europe cannot afford complacency. Europe cannot afford to lose creativity. Europe cannot afford to lose innovation, to lose freedom. This is where the rhetoric toughens. Weber and his allies argue Europe must unleash the creative energy of its people. Fewer stifling regulations, more space for entrepreneurs, and an institutional hunger for innovation. In plain terms, make Europe a magnet for creators and risk takers instead of a factory for paperwork. Think of it as a philosophical pivot clothed in policy. Reward achievement, protect the right to try and fail, and elevate the individual inventor and business builder above bureaucracy. Call it freedom as an economic engine. Call it radical pragmatism. The message is the same. Europe must choose dynamism over drift, freedom over regulations. And here's the political calculus. Weber's personal ambition is no small variable. Weber has demonstrated an ability to form new coalitions. That means a clear window of opportunity exists for a center-right agenda that privileges market creativity. If the Social Democrats and those to their left refuse to respond with their own bold pro-innovation proposals, Weber can and has shown he will pursue governing alliances that break with old certainties. This is the wake-up call. Europe stands at a tipping point where ideology meets opportunity. The question is whether Brussels will champion regulation and safety at the cost of entrepreneurial vitality, or seize this moment to let freedom and creativity lead the Union's renaissance. This clash between Weber and von der Leyen is more than a personal duel. It is a manifest conflict of visions. Will the European Union remain a regulatory cathedral, or will it become a laboratory of invention and bold endeavor? Manfred Weber has made his wager. And after 2024, he has proven he can assemble the votes to make it real. The rest of the political spectrum must decide whether to meet him on the field of ideas or cede the pitch to a new majority. Freedom, creativity, innovation. This is what the European Union needs right now. And we want you to know what is happening, because freedom is the foundation of creativity. And without creativity, we don't have the necessary innovation for a strong European Union with new jobs, with new technologies, a strong economy. And right now, you are witnessing European politics at a tipping point. And we want you to be aware of it and a part of this change. Thank you so much.